Another thing that Keenan said was that there was a spark and an instant connection between him and Naja. And I just can't believe this is the same boy that wanted to close things off with KK. I can't believe it. The producers are so messy. Why is her name Hannah? Do you guys like this kind of behavior? Do you guys like this behavior? KK is out here sleeping outside, y'all, in Casa Amor. Meanwhile, Keenan is in the bed with another girl. They might win this season of Love Island USA.
No do, Maya, no girl, no.
Hey everyone, I'm your host Mayoko. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 21. Let's get straight into the video. This episode was juicy, I'm not gonna lie. It started off real boring and real disgusting because of that nonsense challenge. I was about to say stupid, but it's not that serious. That nonsense challenge. Because, yo, that thing is so disgusting. Why is that challenge a thing? Because the only person who really benefits is the first person who drinks. Because they basically just drink out a cup and don't have to, like, take spit from everybody else's mouth. Now, the person who suffers the most in that challenge is the last person who has to spit after the drink then passed through everybody's mouth. The last person has to, like, take it and put it into another cup, like an empty cup. That challenge, I don't know why it's a thing. And my thing is, what's the benefit of that challenge? Like, what does it help? What does it do besides pass on germs? Like, they need to get rid of that challenge. I hope next year that is not a thing. But anyway, yo, this episode, Marco's ex comes into the villa. Her name is Hannah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Why is her name Hannah? The producers are so messy. Why is her name Hannah? Oh, my camera's about to die, y'all. Hold on. Yo, I don't know. The angle might be a little different. I'm sorry, but yeah, you guys, as I was saying, the producers are so messy for bringing Hannah O, into the villa, who is Marco's ex. She says that they have unfinished business, and even Marco said, you know, the only reason why they didn't work out was because he was scared to like her. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And poor Hannah is out there sleeping outside. Yo, KK is sleeping outside. I'm gonna get to her. I'm gonna get to KK. I'm gonna get to KK, but let's leave that aside. Let's talk about Marco still. Do you guys think Marco is going to turn his head? I don't think so, y'all. I don't know. I feel like at this point, a lot of these islanders are aware that it's a game. So the goal is to be the most loved, right? So my thing is, I feel like Marco knows the game and he's not going to sabotage the game for his ex. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like he's gonna stick with the original Hannah, like Hannah OG. I think he's gonna stick with Hannah because it's gonna make him like, oh my gosh, he's stuck with Hannah, and he probably knows everybody loves Hannah. So it's like, I don't think Marco's gonna switch up. In as much as I feel like I don't trust him as a person. I don't think he really likes Hannah. But I also don't think he's gonna disrespect her. I don't think he's going to go with his ex. But let's see, yo. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he's gonna recouple? Because they said they have unfinished business, and she said that she really has strong feelings for him. One thing about, also, some people don't have shame, because one thing I cannot do is come on TV and proclaim my love for, or my feelings for my ex. I can't do it. I don't know. Some people just, some people are bold, but I couldn't do what she did. So, you know what? Props to her, because I would feel so embarrassed coming on TV to tell my ex, like, oh yes, you know, we have unfinished business. Like, no, we don't. You're my ex for a reason. Bye. Like, so I don't know, but let's see how it goes. Her name being Hannah was crazy. And the way they introduced her too, because the producers were like, they sent Marco a message and they're like, prepare to be reunited. So Marco and everybody else thinking that the person he was going to reunite with was Hannah, because the message was like, prepare to go on a date with Hannah, #reunited. So everybody was thinking, oh my gosh, look, Hannah's coming back to the villa, and it's Marco's ex. Nobody was expecting that. That was a good way to, you know, one thing, that was a very good way to introduce the new girl, Hannah, Marco's ex. Now, y'all, let's move on to KK, Keenan, this whole situation. I know a lot of you guys in my comments, well, not a lot of you guys, honestly, but you know, a good amount of people, y'all really love Keenan. Y'all, I have to bash Keenan. I'm sorry, I have to bash him because look at what he's doing. Like, look at what Keenan is doing. Do you guys like this kind of behavior? Do you guys like this behavior this boy is doing? Like, and the thing is, like, I'm trying to understand where he's coming from, and the only thing I can comprehend is he wants to test his options. And I get it. That's the game, right? Test your options. But my thing is, You know how much KK loves you. You know how much she feels for you. And then I feel like you're whispering sweet nothings in her ear. KK is out here sleeping outside, y'all, in Casa Amor. Meanwhile, Keenan is in the bed with another girl. Who was he? Oh, Naja. And he was like, he restrained. It was a lot of temptation. He said he wants to get to know her. What else did he even say? Another thing that Keenan said was that there was a spark and an instant connection between him and Naja. And I just can't believe this is the same boy that wanted to close things off with KK. I can't believe it. Because how do you want to close things off with someone and then just like that, you have an instant spark and a strong connection with somebody else seconds later? Like, you guys, this thing doesn't make sense to me. My thing is, I just hope KK gets it together and leaves Keenan alone, because this guy has nothing good to offer her. Keenan has nothing good to offer her. Absolutely nothing. Like, unless he changes. But then again, Rome wasn't built in a day. So Keenan needs to change, go through what he's going through. But I hope KK is not going to sit on the sidelines waiting for him to change, because that's just going to be useless. Oh, one thing he did also, he was talking to Naja in the soul ties section, knowing well that KK doesn't like him talking in the soul ties section. Do you guys see how the disrespect continues? It's like you're literally going to go talk to Naja in a place called soul ties. You know KK doesn't like you going to, or having, you know, intimate conversations with people in. Like, she's expressed that before. Keenan is the kind of guy that you literally tell him what you don't like and then he's gonna do it. Like, he's a rebel. And KK doesn't deserve that. She doesn't need that. I don't think Keenan is a 100% bad person, because I know he genuinely feels bad for what he's doing. But how bad do you feel because you're not stopping your behavior? Like, I don't know, y'all. But KK out here sleeping outside. I was looking at her like, KK, if you don't go up in the room and go sleep on the bed. Now, I'm not saying she should force her connections with people she doesn't want to, because that is a no. Don't force your connection with people you don't want to. But girl, why are you sleeping outside? Go sleep in a comfortable bed and put up a barrier, like put pillows in between. You don't have to like talk to the person you're sleeping next to. Just be comfortable. Why are you sleeping outside? Like, I don't know, y'all. And then who else slept outside? Hannah and Carmen. Now, y'all, Carmen and Kenzo, you guys, more information is coming out about how they know each other. And it's crazy because if things don't shake up for them, they might win this season of Love Island USA. Like, they might actually win this season, because there's no drama between them. And I feel like there's nothing that can really shake them up as of yet. Kenzo is chilling. He doesn't want to get to know anybody. Carmen doesn't want to get to know anybody. So it's like they're going to clearly reunite and might just win the show. What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like, is it fair? Because apparently they knew each other before getting into the villa. They went to the same gym and everything. So let's see what happens. But Kenzo doesn't want to get to know anyone. He's saying that him and Carmen have an amazing connection and he doesn't want to ruin it. Then, y'all, we have Cassie, Leo, Mattia, however you say his name, and Johnny. I don't know what to say about these two. And you know what's funny? Hannah really broke it down very well. She was like, Cassie and Leo are literally the same people. So everything that Cassie is doing, Leo is doing as well. And it was so true, because here we are saying, Cassie, oh my gosh, da 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 da. But then Leo is doing worse. And on tomorrow's episode, he's even doing worse. He's doing worse, sir. But my thing is, like, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like, I at first I was bashing Cassie, but it's funny because in as much as Cassie is kissing people out of the challenges and everything, I don't even think she's gonna recouple with that Mattia boy. I don't think she's gonna recouple with him. I think she's just having fun, but she's gonna stick to Leo. Now, I don't think I can say the same for Leo. I think Leo is really getting interested in getting to know Johnny, because he was even telling the boys, he was like, yeah, y'all, it was a very instant spark and the connection was really strong. We've had conversations. Y'all know it's like falling asleep on the phone on FaceTime. Like, he was just basically describing how his conversations with Jonah, or not Jonah, what's her name? Johnny was going. And I'm like, uh-oh, Leo might recouple. But funny enough, in as much as Cassie is acting crazy and doing her thing in Casa Amor, I don't think she might recouple with the Mattia guy. One thing she did say, though, that cracked me up, and sometimes it makes me wonder, does Cassie think before she speaks? She was like, yeah, my ex. And then I'm here thinking, we were like, she was talking to Rob, and Rob is looking at her like, who's your ex? And she's like, yeah, my ex back home in the villa. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Cassie, get it together. She's talking about some Leo isn't there with her, so, you know, it kind of feels like he's her ex. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, those two, they can't even be together. There's no way that Leo and Cassie can thrive together because, like Hannah said, they're so much alike. But anyway, y'all, let's see what happens tomorrow. I think tomorrow is also going to be that challenge where it's like the villa versus Casa Amor, and they do like those mini challenges to see who's going to win. But I don't know, y'all. This episode, or rather this season, is getting a little juicy. I love the little twists and turns they're, you know, giving us. I want to see how this whole ex is gonna play out, Marco's ex, and I want to see how Kenzo and Carmen are gonna play out, and I want to see how Leo and Kassy are gonna play out, and I want to see how KK and Keenan are gonna play out. Destiny, I don't know, what is Destiny going through? I don't know. Destiny and Imani are kind of like, I don't really know what's going on between them. Then Jonah as well, I can't really tell. Bergies, can't really tell. But anyway, y'all, that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
No do, my